Today is November 13th, 2017. Welcome to Ms. Hale's 6-hour social studies class at Rincon Vista Middle School. We are working on the Growing Up in Vail oral history project. For the record, I would like to ask you to tell us your name and when you were born.
My name is Max Allen. I was born May 20, 1938. I was born here in Tucson at the Stork's Nest. That was a maternity home where at the time, instead of going to the hospital, they had just a birthing facility. And almost got born on a train. My mom and dad, he was working over around Union, and my mom wanted to come back here, so got pretty close. Well, I moved to Vail in 1944. We had moved to San Simon, and we only stayed there 3 months. My mom hanging our clothes on the clothesline, and those locomotives would go by with all that smoke and belching black spots on all the clothes. She said, I don't know what she said to my dad, but he saw that they had an opening in Vail for a section foreman, and he bid on it and got it. So we arrived here in the summer of '44. So there weren't very many people around. But, the school was first through 8th grade. They had 2 teachers, Miss Lottie Trotter and her sister, Miss Esther Trotter. Lottie taught the 1st through 4th, and Esther taught 5th through 8th. So at the time, I guess you would have made up pretty close to the same number of kids in school for first 8 grades. The teachers were really nice ladies. They were from South Carolina. The next day after the end of school, they were booked in South Carolina to spend the summer. The school provided a house for them. We didn't have any electricity. We didn't have any natural gas. We did have some running water. We had a faucet in the house that dribbled water. And the railroad provided the water because there was no wells there. And they parked a tank car on the siding there by the post office in Vail and connected it to a pipeline that they had put in. So that the household could get one faucet. We had a faucet that dribbled water. The railroad workers had faucets in their apartments. The school had one faucet outdoors for drinking. If you had other needs, you had to go way out the back. A couple of critters out there. But we enjoyed it. We had about 50 kids in the whole school. Let's see, I brought you a picture. Now, this was taken in 1948. If you want to pass that around, and we'll take a look and see. That's the whole school. So that in each grade you might have anywhere from 3 or 4, 5 people in a class. So I'm in there, and I graduated from Vail in 1952. Now, at that time, where did you go after you got out of the 8th grade? Well, Tucson. How do you get there? Just have to find your own way. And the good part, I guess, is that you could have your choice of some of the schools to go to, but it was up to you to find a way to get there. And there were lots and lots of kids graduated 8th grade. They were living out on the ranches or the farm or wherever. And they didn't have any way to get to school. So that's where their education stopped. Not because they wanted to or didn't want to go. It just wasn't there. But the school board would pay you $3 a day if you could find some transportation. And they'd give you that free. In my case, my dad bought an old Chevy. And I drove that every day down the El Paso gas line road that runs in front of the post office. I'd drive over to Rita, catch a ride with the lady there that was taking a couple of her girls to school. And then the school decided to put in a bus. Had about 5 or 6 students going to school. I went to Tucson High School. How many students do you think they had?
Probably not that much.
They didn't have more. Tucson High School at that time had 7,000 kids. They had two shifts for classes, 6 a.m. to noon and noon to 6 p.m. When I graduated, we had 996 seniors that graduated. It was the largest class in the United States.
Was it the only high school in Tucson?
Yes. And then the next year, I graduated in '56, and they started opening high schools the following year. And then I went on to school. But that didn't discourage me, and I thought, well, I might want to be a teacher. Spanish teacher. So I did my practice teaching at Pueblo High School. Every year, at the end of school, and at Christmas time, we'd have a program. The kids would recite some poems and sing some songs and have a play, and invite all of the families and so forth to come. And had a lot of support there. People enjoyed getting together, so it was a pretty sociable area. And the school board, most of the time, would hire a band at Christmas time. Everybody would slide the chairs back and have a dance. And then some of the people even would celebrate a little more. They'd run outside and imbibe a little bit. It was a little tipsy. But then they continued. And now look, from one little teeny school, and how many do you have now? 6 high schools. A lot more people. One of the things that I liked about growing up in Vail was, you had freedom, you had opportunities. And starting in the 7th grade, I got a job up at Colossal Cave as a guide, and part-time on weekends. So I did that through my sophomore year in college. Got a little bit of money, needed spending. And I lived at home, started through college, but in 1958, the railroad shut down the workforce there. And my dad had to go elsewhere. So I had to move into Tucson if I wanted to continue what I was doing. And so another thing that I really enjoyed for a little while anyway was my donkey.
Yes. I was just about to ask.
Well, I saw the photo that Miss Vail showed. That belonged to Norman Wagner. I don't know if he had a name for it, but that's a picture of Norman and me riding in the back. And I had a big old white dog named Sam. Sam was notable in that he had one speed, and it was slow. No matter what you did. We got to plan, one day I remember, playing Lone Ranger, run up on the back, up on the back. We did that a few times, and Sam had enough. By the time I started jumping, he kicked and caught me here in the leg, knocked me back into the cholla cactus.
Oh my God, Jesus sake.
Because a long time to get all those stickers out. You take for granted a lot of this stuff. The white donkey there is saying. Can you, have any of you ever been without electricity, gas, electric? A lot of fun, isn't it? But I want to wash clothes. My mom would have to get the wash tub, setting out in the yard, build a fire under it, heat the water, and then carry that into the old Maytag and do her washing. But gradually, progress, I came along, and first we got some natural gas, and that was wonderful. I didn't have to split wood anymore for the cook stove. Well, I'm about all talked out. Do you have any questions? Sir?
When you were little, did you play an instrument?
No.
No?
No, I'm the most non-musical person in the world. Yes.
Do you remember moving there?
Pardon?
Do you remember moving to Vail?
Yes. We moved from Sensimon. You know where Sensimon is? Sensimon is about maybe 200 miles west of here, just before you go into New Mexico. And we moved. Then, my dad just any place but here, get my mother off his back.
Oh, no, it gets really hot in the evening, and I know we all have air conditioning probably, but you didn't have any air conditioning. How did your family stay cool and get to sleep in the evening?
Oh, well, my dad made, we made some cots. We'd sleep outside because of the cooler. He made some framework to go over the bed, and they did wet burlap sacks on it. It would be like inside a cooler. You know, as the water evaporated, it cooled it down. And that's how we dealt with it. Worked pretty good. Yes.
Who are your friends and what'd you do for fun?
Well, for I guess fun or something to do, one of our old standbys was to go on pack rats. Have some good long poles and go out there and poke around in the prickly pear where the pack rats catch. So, one such foray, a 6-foot rattlesnake going waddling out. I saw somebody over here.
How did you guys get your food? Like, did you guys hunt?
Pardon?
How did you get your food? Well, I don't know.
Oh my God.
My folks would have to drive into Tucson. Well, unless we could go over to the post office, we could buy soda pop, candy bars, and I'm not sure what else.
Oh, tell them what you kids got to help the postmistress do. Tell them about how you got to help the postmistress put the mail back.
Oh, yeah. Well, I can't imagine any of this going on now, but then Mary Jane would build up some of us meet the train and carry the mail bags and hand them up to the railway express guy. And there was Vail mail. Why, we'd take it. She'd give us a dime. And she didn't have any packages or anything, just letters. Then they had got a rack. Rack there where they would hang the mail bag right next to the railroad track. And the train wouldn't even slow down. They had a metal arm that popped out as it went by it. Cool that. Well, thank you very much. I've enjoyed listening.
Thank you.